Hey guys, Tim from KT Strategic here. I've got with me today the G3 BackUp from StatPacks. Now this is a different model than I use at work, but I do use a StatPacks, the G3 Perfusion at work. Again, this is the G3 BackUp we're looking at here today. Slightly different model, same manufacturer. You're probably, if you're familiar with EMS and fire products, you've probably seen the StatPacks logo, you've probably seen some of these bags around. They're fairly common in EMS and fire. They're used a lot of times for emergency responders to bring their medical gear into scenes. And these guys, this is what they do. This is their primary product, is one form of bag or another aimed at fire and EMS personnel. So it should be pretty good, right? Well, we'll see. So first thing you'll note, red material. You can hear it's an easy to clean material. They used to make them all out of nylon, just like every other bag on the market. These are now, I believe it's some sort of a rubberized nylon. I'll find out from the manufacturer what it is if they'll tell me and let you know. But the nice thing about this material is that it's very easy to clean. You can wipe it down with like your standard cavi wipes or something. You don't need to have a special nylon cleaner or anything goofy like that. You'll also notice the bright yellow. The pull handles, the grab handles are all the bright yellow, green, safety yellow, as is all of the nylon webbing. You got the top pouch here. This is both a pouch and kind of a rain fly for the internal main compartment. And then it's got a pocket built into the lid as well. So you can cram a lot of stuff in this bag. It's got kind of hidden nooks and crannies everywhere. But I'll get inside the bag here in a minute. I want to talk about the straps too. The other thing I'll point out while we're here is this, which is just a little card for your agency information or a sticker or something like that that'll reference where it's from and help it hopefully get back to you if you leave it on a scene somewhere. Not that anyone would ever do that. Now looking at the straps, you can see it's got shoulder straps, and on the chest strap it's actually got a whistle, which if you're familiar with Osprey bags, they also have whistles on them. If you're not, Osprey is a outdoor bag manufacturer, and on their chest straps and all their bags they include a whistle too, at least on all their hiking packs. So something kind of neat little feature, especially if you're doing any kind of rural EMS where you're going to be hiking a lot, any sort of SAR work, something along those lines. If you're going to be carrying one of their bags, you'd have a whistle with you. So how neat is that? The other nice thing you'll note is this waist strap, and it's nice and padded, and it's also removable, so you can actually Velcro it and pull it out. I'm not going to do that right now because I like it, but it is possible to remove the waist strap if you're not going to be using it for long distances. It's also got some padding here on the lumbar portion and on the back, just to keep it stood off your back if you're going to be carrying it for a while, especially in a warmer climate. That does start to play a role. So as you can see here, there's more of that nice bright contrast nylon. You could potentially hook up some carabiners or things like that to the straps here. It's got a lot of different configuring options that you can kind of have fun with. You could probably put a Grimlock on this. This looks like it's about 1 inch webbing or a little less. So you could hook miscellaneous equipment to that as well. Going inside the bag now, again, we've got the top pouch. We've also got two side pouches. They're both identical. So if I open those, you'll see you've got a zippered pouch on the outside and two elastic pouches close to the inside of the bag. They are all YKK, high quality YKK zippers, which is nice. Not every company makes stuff with that kind of attention to detail. I'm impressed. Again, it's got the identical bag, the identical pouch on the opposite side. So there's two of those you can fill with all kinds of stuff. It's got these nice zipper pulls. They're hard rubber and nylon. And again, on those YKK zippers, those of you who don't know, YKK makes some really high quality zippers. A lot of places will cheap out on things like that, and these guys haven't, which is impressive. Do have a couple of loops here. You could probably attach something that would go on MOLLE, as long as it's a single strand of MOLLE. To that, it would be sideways. So I don't know, not super useful. I think it's more for contrast than anything else, but might be kind of neat. These also might provide you some option, although it will slide side to side. Again, I think it's more of a looks thing than it is an actual function thing. You'll also note the silver portion here and on the side of the bags. Those are all 3M reflective tape. So again, a little more visibility if you're carrying it around an accident scene or something like that. The tactical black ones, they make these in red, green, blue, magenta and tactical black. Not all of their bags come in all of those colors, but many of them come in those colorways. When they're in the black specifically, the zippers are black as well, and there is no 3M reflective on these bags, so just something to note. Again, you've got grab handles on either side and on the bottom, and this nice rubberized heavy-duty bottom just in case you set it in something gross. Now if we open the, what I'll call a rainfly, you've got a pouch on the inside of that, another zippered pouch with a mesh bag inside, and this, which looks like a grab handle, but it's actually a pull, so if you set it down, you can just open the entire bag just like that, which is kind of nice. On the lid, again, you've got a couple zippered pouches for miscellaneous supplies, and then getting into the guts of the bag, this is probably my biggest disappointment with this bag. It's a high quality bag, no question, and it's a really well designed bag. The only thing I don't like, all of these pouches are contrast colors. This is black, I can't see anything. Come on, guys. But seriously, it would have been nice if they had made everything this nice bright safety yellow, or even the red of the outside of the bag on the inside. Now they do sell modules that go into these slots that you could pull the module out and go through it that way. But if you're going to put loose supplies in here and not buy more of their modules, it's kind of disappointing that it's black. A lot of bags are black on the inside, I realize that. This is all soft Velcro, so it's very configurable, but they also have green or safety green Velcro down here on the bottom of the bag, so I don't know why they couldn't have just made the entire thing soft green Velcro. I would have liked that, again, because I can see what's going on. I had to actually crank up the brightness on my camera just to show you guys the inside of the bag, because before the dividers weren't even showing up on the image. So that's probably my only real disappointment with this bag. There's a few other things I would probably tweak for my uses personally, but I realize not all paramedics use bags the way I do, so I understand that and I'll let those slide, but I will talk to them about it and see what they have to say. Again, my only disappointment is that this is not contrasting colors. That being said, it is nice because it's all reconfigurable. So you can take all these little dividers out and move them all around. So place it here, move it up there, and readjust. There we go. Based on what you're carrying around. And again, all of these are removable. So you can have a big open space if you're going to carry maybe an AED here and you want to put some other supplies up here. You could really go wild with this. You can configure it however you want, which is really nice. These also, they have these webbing pieces, and that allows these to shrink and grow, which is a really clever design. I wish more places would do that. A lot of, for instance, a lot of camera bags have a similar soft Velcro hard divider arrangement. I may actually grab some of my camera bag dividing pieces and incorporate them into this bag to allow me to organize it internally even that much further. By the way, those are all light gray and orange, so StatPacks, change the color, please. You'd make me very happy. But at any rate, yeah, very well designed, gives you lots of options. I'm becoming a big fan of these bags. I've already been something of a fan of them just from work, but this really cements their place in my heart as a high quality EMS bag. If you have any questions, I'm going to have this bag for a while. Shoot me an email, put a comment down below in the comments section. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, ideas, things I should test with this. I'll be playing with this bag quite a bit.
Alright, so one last word on this guy here. When you're using it, the only downside, this handle that looks like a grab handle is actually the opening handle. And if you want to move it with the lid open, it's actually kind of a headache. It'd be kind of nice if there were a handle somewhere, maybe right here on the inside of the flap, I'm not sure. But it does make it a little bit tricky when you want to open it while you're using it. The only other thing I'll point out is this is actually stuffed to the gills with about 3 days worth of stuff for a trip for 2 people. And it actually does a pretty darn good job holding everything. I'm pretty impressed with the capacity of this bag. It's obviously not what it's designed to hold, but it does an admirable job. It's about 3 or 4 days worth of clothes for 2 people. So just to give you a rough idea of what the capacity of this thing is.
And I'll be doing more videos. The next video is going to have actual supplies in this and have it laid out as if I'm actually going to go to work with it. and then we'll see how it works and carries and everything with all the supplies inside. I will say you could definitely fit a small oxygen cylinder in here if you really wanted to, as well as some other supplies. So it provides a lot of opportunities to configure and reconfigure things. I'm excited to see what we have in store. But that's all I've got for you guys today. Stay safe out there, and let me know if you have any questions.